Well, hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2003 of What's Shifting Now, documenting the journey originally as I transitioned from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. In 2017, I, following my divorce, was looking for something to do that was very, very different than the offline businesses and corporate America that I'd been involved in for over a quarter century. Corporate America, 27 different businesses and entities with my ex-husband, some with my ex-husband, many without him. But as we divested our assets and things and moved on with our lives, I wanted to do something totally different. I'd always been curious about the internet and the online world, so I thought, well, what better time than to explore that than now? So that's what I started doing. And of course, like so many others, I came online with lots of excitement and enthusiasm, only to discover that I was being sucked down the paths and the trails and the streets of distraction, because there was so much so easily available right at our fingertips that I would be like staying up all night researching things and learning things and doing things that weren't what I needed to do next. And so it was probably a year or so into that discovery and journey and learning that I said, whoa, stop, hold the phone, time out, stop following everybody, stop comparing yourself to other people, stop thinking that you don't know enough to do some things, and just start taking action. Now, I was taking action all along the way, but I'd take action and then I would get distracted by a shiny object. And I never really believed or heard about shiny object syndrome. I mean, I saw it in corporate America and I saw it in my businesses, but when you're running your own businesses, you don't really have time, in the offline world anyway, to follow shiny objects and to get distracted. You're too busy with the day-to-day. And at least I was too busy with the day-to-day in some of my businesses, or in starting up and growing a new business. So the internet, I found extremely loud, extremely distraction, and everything's always vying for our attention. And I needed to find a way, and I did, to shut all that off and focus on, what do I need to do next? What do I need to learn next? Do I really need to learn that? Or can someone else do that for me? Does it make sense for me to learn that going forward? Or is it something that I can delegate and hire somebody else to do? And that was one of the turning points in my online businesses, because I realized you can't learn it all yourself. You don't even want to learn it all yourself, but somehow we feel like we need to. Some of us, right? Some of us that are internally driven to figure stuff out. And I've always been a figure outer. It's really fun watching my 2-year-old granddaughter, because I see a lot of me in her in terms of she has to see and know how everything works. She takes things apart. She has to break them down. She sees it once and then she can do it. If you have to be careful what she watches you do, or all of a sudden you catch her doing the same things in a positive way, of course, but sometimes in a negative way. You know, if you're cutting things, the last thing you want to do is have her get a knife, and she did that once and scared the daylights out of me. So today, a couple things in my mind. Number one, I am thinking about either doing a mastermind next month or doing a 30-day challenge. I love doing challenges. I'm already doing an annual challenge, so do I really need to do a 30-day one? I'm thinking about doing a 30-day one for supersizing your business. Just a 30-day quick, get aligned up. How do you supersize your business? What steps do you need to take to create the framework so that going forward, people can really actually supersize and grow their business? I've got a structure and a framework that I use in my coaching and with my consulting clients, but I'm thinking about doing that as a 30-day challenge next month. So if you're interested, hit me up and let me know if you'd like to see that, or if you'd like to be part of a mastermind. I haven't done a mastermind for a while, and I was talking to one of my clients yesterday about he needed to do a mastermind. He needs to start a mastermind like right now and start small and then build and create what you want. But it's the fastest, easiest way, number one, to help other people. Number two, to learn and grow yourself when you're in I want to grow and I want to go a different direction, but I'm not sure which way to go. I would have a mastermind. And in that mastermind, I would bring in the different industries and the different people that would synergistically work really well together and help one another to supersize and grow their businesses, and me as well. So I might do that next month too. I might start a mastermind again next month, because I haven't done one for a while, and I actually really miss it. I miss that teamwork and camaraderie, and the holding one another accountable, and actually celebrating one another's progress, etc. So I'm not just going to say, hey, you should do that. I'm going to demonstrate you should do this, and this is how you do it. And maybe I'll even lead the mastermind for him for a while to show him how to facilitate and do a mastermind, and then he can take it over. Well, so we'll see. So if you're interested in either of those things, let me know. That would probably be a real estate mastermind. If anybody is interested in supersizing and growing their real estate business, that would be a good one to join. Super talented, very knowledgeable person that just needs to believe in themselves and take direct, structured action, right? So if you're interested in either of those things, so I'm thinking about that. Pieces of content created today. Our idiom for today was kill with kindness, or kill them with kindness. And I have been using this idiom wrong probably my entire life, because I thought it meant be super duper kind, treat people the way you want to be treated. And it really doesn't mean that at all. It means that you actually have an ulterior motive, and you want to subterfuge, and you want to sugarcoat your real intent with kindness so that you distract people and they don't see what you're really trying to do. And the greatest example I can think of from my life is, not that I've done that, but that people have done to me, is whenever I'm on a weight loss thing, because I've been one of those yo-yo dieters my entire life and had health challenges and things my entire life, so that had an impact on my weight and my level of fitness as well. Whenever I would let anybody know that I was trying to lose weight or get in shape or diet or exercise or whatever, they would find ways to, and I don't know if they were consciously, intentionally doing it, but offer me like sweets and desserts and all kinds of temptation, right? And people do that. They don't really do it on a conscious level necessarily, at least I don't think in my case, to harm me, but they figure if you do something, if you lose weight, if you get in shape, then they feel guilty because they aren't doing it too, or it shows them. That's one thing about setting an example. It shows people that it's possible for them. Well, sometimes people take that in a positive way, sometimes they take it in a negative way. When you show people by leading by example what's possible, all of a sudden either they say, oh, if she can do that because I know her, then I can certainly do it too. Or they get resentful and jealous, and they're like, well, why did, and they go the other way with it. So kill with kindness. Thought I had that one wrong. I don't think I'm going to change my definition of it. I'm going to continue to be kind and loving toward other human beings, because I think that's the right way to be. And I don't think we need to kill people with kindness. We need to just be ourselves. So that was a learning for me today. And then our topic for this year's annual challenge, day 200 already, day 200 of our annual challenge, the Get Your Goals annual challenge, is, and this month we're focusing on relationships, was kindness and 100% responsibility. And what do those have to do with achieving our relationship goals? We talked about that today. If you're interested in hopping on our annual challenge, it is free this year. Probably next year it won't be free, but this year it's free. And we're focusing the entire year on goals, achieving our goals and objectives. And every day we do one little thing. Today we're doing a small act of kindness, because kindness is part of our topic today. And we can be 100% responsible for doing our daily action item and taking personal responsibility and doing a small act of kindness, because that's our action item today. That's it. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. My mom is going back to Texas in a couple of days, so I'm trying to spend a lot of time with her. Anything I can do, ask. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.